Hey, welcome to another episode of Music Tips and Reviews with JG. Appreciate y'all for watching. As I always say, please subscribe to my channel so you be updated on all my latest content. Today we got a special guest by the name of Waye, new
Yo,
artist out of Canada, Hamilton, Ontario. Uh, Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from and your background.
so my name's Waye. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario. I was born there. Um,
Hmm.
my background, I'm half Japanese
Oh
and
wow.
half English, and like
Oh,
some other countries in Europe.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I actually have like a ginger. I got like ginger highlights in the right light. You can't
Oh
really
yeah.
see it right now, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
my beard and my hair.
Yeah.
Um, I love I love sports. I love human connection. I love talking to people. I love school. I'm in university right now as well,
Cool. Cool.
for health sciences. So
Cool. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I went to in here Norfolk State University in
Hmm.
Virginia. For music and stuff. So it's great to have that higher education. Even
Yeah.
though you're pursuing your music career, it's good to have something to fall back on. Higher education, like I just mentioned. And
Yeah,
oh
for
yeah,
sure.
first of all, how you discover my channel, Music Tips and Reviews with JG?
Oh, I was on the web, like I was on TikTok just searching for like review channels.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
and yours
cool,
came up, and I'm like, I gotta
cool.
send an email. Bang.
That's what's up. That means I'm
Yeah.
getting kind of international now. That's good. I'm
Oh yeah.
reaching out, and so great, great. And did you have any musical background in your family? Your parents or
Uh, well, I have musical backgrounds on my dad's side.
mm-hmm.
I'm not 100% sure of them, like the logistics of it, but I know like my dad's side was very musical.
Okay,
Um, it's
that's the
funny
same
because
with me. Yeah,
my
yeah,
dad can't really sing though. I don't know if your dad can. My dad, you
yeah.
catch
My
my
dad
dad
sang.
singing,
Yeah, yeah,
or you catch
yeah.
my dad singing, and it's like, okay, like how did you get from that to that? You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't,
And
but yeah.
yeah, and then how did you first discover you had this talent and you really wanted to pursue this career in music?
Um, well, I started it choir in kindergarten. So I was in like
Oh,
the
okay,
elementary school choir in kindergarten.
cool, cool.
Um, so I would literally finish my day at school and then I'd go sing for like
Hmm.
their lunchtime and then I'd
Oh
go
yeah,
home.
cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, and
Um, it
I
started there.
yeah, and I remember when I was in elementary school as well. You know, I knew I could sing, and I thought it was just normal because I'm from a church background. Everybody
Yeah.
sung in church and stuff like
Oh yeah.
that, and I was saying they used to have me singing like assemblies and stuff like that. Like I remember the graduation, singing the greatest love of all, Whitney Houston and all that stuff. And everybody was looking at me, like, oh, he can sing, and stuff like that. And I guess that's the way you discovered as well. People around
Yeah.
you discover you. Yeah.
Yeah. And like my sister was a singer as well.
Mhm.
So like she would I learned how to harmonize from her. I learned how to hear all the harmonies from her.
Cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool,
So that my sister was a very big part in me discovering my voice and everything. So
cool,
yeah.
cool. And so would you say like your fan base is what the age, your fan base you see, your
Uh
music targeting?
that's a hard question because um as a person, my fan base is like everybody. I could talk to an old person. I could talk
Cool,
to uh like I have friends from like 50 different countries, probably even more to be honest.
cool,
Um
cool.
in all different ages. Like but for more of a logistical perspective, I would say like from the questioning age of life. So for
Mhm.
me that for me that was really young. So
Mhm.
like I
Mhm.
would say like 11 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
till like 30, I would
Oh
say.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And
Yeah.
you had mentioned to me, you have a fan base around your university of
Yeah.
Ottawa.
Yeah.
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 And how's that? Seeing your peers and seeing the college students really, getting into your music. How did that feel?
Uh, it's pretty cool, man.
Cool.
Like, it's more like I've really been out there, like just showing everybody. I've been going around with the QR code and
Mhm.
just like probably like 100 people a day, more. I would say more, honestly. Just like,
Cool.
yo, check out my music video, blah blah blah. And then like I was at the food bank. I'm actually pretty broke right now in this current situation. So
Yeah. Yeah.
um yeah.
Yeah. That's how
I
it
was at
is
a
struggling.
I know,
Trying
but
to make it.
I slept
Yeah.
on a couch for the first month of school.
Wow.
I came up to Ottawa. I didn't have a job or a
Yeah.
place to live.
But I must
So
say you're
yeah,
doing a great job, really pushing your music and stuff like that. Just
yeah,
reaching out. That's the key thing. We
yeah,
all start from somewhere and you starting at a great place, really, connecting, even with me, connecting with me,
oh yeah,
really push your music out there. So that's great, a great start. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
spent like for this whole project, I've really like focused my energy on like pushing the hell out of this because like
Mhm.
I listened to Tyler the Creator and he was like,
Mhm.
I'm still pushing my album from like a year ago or like 9 months ago. I don't know the time, but
Yeah.
like that hit me. I'm like, okay, I can. I've
Yeah.
spent like 10 months making this thing. Like I have to push it for at least 3 months, like balls deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, and also, it takes a lot of time. People don't realize, these big artists we see today, like, Beyonce, Drake, it took years and years for them to really get where they at right now. And,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
shout out to Drake and,
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, they all from Canada, really
Yeah.
making it. And I think Shania Twain, she was from Canada, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I should
I
really
think
know
she,
that.
yeah,
Bro, I'm
yeah,
pretty sure she
yeah.
is. I'm pretty
I
sure.
think she is,
Uh,
yeah. But
yeah.
it's a lot of great artists that has came from Canada. They really made a name, in the United States. And you said Tyler the Creator. What's some other musical influences? That's influenced your music.
Um. Well, Tyler the Creator is like he's just a funny,
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
guy, and like
He's
some of
very
his
creative.
freestyles.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
yeah,
creative as heck. Some of
yeah.
his freestyles and I do like some of his music. Like I'd say like I listened to like half of his catalog and like I
Hmm.
like the Flower Boy album. That album was crazy.
Yeah,
The one
yeah.
with him with like the orange like
Oh, okay.
background. The
Yeah,
album was fire.
yeah.
Um but for other like influences, I would say my favorite artist right now musically is Tory Lanez.
Oh,
Um
okay, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
love his
also from
creativity. Yeah.
Canada.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's
Really?
something new I learned. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he goes
didn't know
like
he was from Canada.
Canada.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, he says
okay. I
that in
got you.
his songs sometimes.
Yeah,
Um,
and it's sorry to
but
hear what's going on with him right now. As far as
yeah,
being in prison and stuff. Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah,
Well, the album's coming out soon, so like I'm excited for that to see
yeah,
like what he cooked up.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah, yeah. And as far as do you have a team? Producers or songwriters, or you just finding producers, networking like you said.
Yeah, I do definitely have like a team. I it's just like not it's more like we're like associates.
Okay.
Um yeah, I don't know. I really do want to find like some more. I just want to add to my existing team, I guess. Like I
Oh.
have some producers like my boy Josh Ray. He
Mhm.
we worked on the first like the Party Never Ends album.
Okay.
Um and I got like my boy Wabi Jadu, he's a guitarist.
Okay.
Um, this guy named Schmob I met on Discord,
Mm. Okay.
and we like make songs together. He like makes some beats, and then we were like record them together. That's like the closest person to like. He really helped me like, okay, we're gonna like write this, and then like harmonies, and then like
Yeah.
let's add
Yeah.
all the effects in. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
really cool to. It's really cool to have someone like that on your team for sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
that's a good thing. You know, a lot of people, some people are afraid of collaboration, especially when it comes to music business.
yeah,
I feel collaboration is very important because some people, you know, I want to do it all. I want to write, produce, I want to sing it. But sometimes it's good to have that collaboration,
uh,
even though, you know, that song becomes
yeah,
big. Uh, you'll have more of a fan base or more of a reach because you
yeah.
have more people, you know, in the, you know, in your circle that really connects with you. So, yeah.
As of right now, I'm like a songwriter, singer.
Mhm. Yeah.
I could cook up. I don't know the way I see it too. Like I could like not. It's not like about me wasting my time, but
Hmm.
like I could go and I know I could do all of that stuff as well. It's just like it
Hmm.
takes hours and hours because
Yeah.
anybody can master anything in this world.
Yeah.
If another human's doing it, you could do it as well. But
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just a writer at heart, so I'm like I
Yeah.
gotta get people for that, and like we'll make something way bigger than what I would have made myself
Yeah.
type deal.
Yeah, because sometimes
Yeah.
you know when I produce music, I may you know I'm a keyboardist and stuff like that, but
Yeah?
I may yeah
Jeez.
yeah we got to connect too. We got to connect
Ah, we
definitely.
will. For sure,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, and you know sometimes I play the keys and then you know synthesizers and stuff like that. Then I may send it to somebody to play bass, and so
Yeah.
you know like I said, it's good you know that collaboration because I may
Mhm.
not play, you know, keys better than somebody else. And so, you know, it's good to, you know, share ideas and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, going back to what you said about, you know, it took months for you to create this, you know, even the video, you mentioned to me, it took a while for you to, you know, put the video together. Uh, you know, it's good to have, 'cause I think these days we think about how many songs we push out, but it's all about that quality. I think it's all about
Yeah.
quality, you know, over
Oh,
quantity.
yeah.
Cause you know you see a lot of these artists that's been out, and they feel now that they need to change, you know, their marketing. They need to push out song after song. You know,
Yeah.
how you feel about that? You know, people just pushing it out because of you know streaming sales and stuff like that.
I feel like that is, um I don't know, maybe they're just lost in the sauce, to be honest.
Yeah,
I've been there too. I've been like, "Oh, I
yeah,
just wanna make 5 songs a day." Like
yeah,
5 songs a day,
yeah.
5 song
I've been
days,
like that. Yeah,
12-hour
yeah,
studio days, you know?
yeah, yeah.
But, like, this project is, like it's just really it's almost like I'm proving to myself that I can, like, do everything that I want to and everything that I say I want to, and provide myself with the opportunity to, like, take my work to the next level. Because this
Mhm.
is just the first video. Like,
Yeah.
I did a music video before, so I can't say it's my
Mhm.
first music video, but, like, it's my first
Mhm.
real video that I, like, storyboarded and planned everything, and, like,
Mhm.
I stuck with this vision and, like, all through the whole, um me and my, like, videographer team. I do have a videographer team.
Cool.
Shout out to
Cool.
One Take Jake, he is a freaking G, and
Great.
Alex.
Great.
Um,
Yeah, and I
yeah.
checked out the other video as well. That's a good video. Oh well, ain't that the
Yeah,
name
oh,
of it?
well,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I checked that out as well, and I think I like that you keeping the sound. You have a certain sound, and I like you know because some artists they'll come out, you know, they're doing one style, and then they'll switch real fast, and you know they
Mhm.
lose a lot of fans that way. And I like,
Yeah,
and you know I encourage you, you know, just keep that sound, and you know it'll take you a long way. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Nah, for real. I
yeah.
appreciate you saying that too, cause like,
Yeah,
a lot of people feel like they have to create, like they're, like, searching for something instead of just embodying it, and,
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And it reminds me of you know the Dream. You know the Dream. Uh, he wrote a you know Single Ladies and all those songs. and a lot of people think he's very simple, but he's making hits after hit,
Yeah.
and he created his own sound. Like Umbrella. He repeat words over and over again, but it's
Yeah.
just his style.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I just saw a video like a couple months ago about songwriters making songs with like 40 words or less or something, like a verse with 40 words or less.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I
Yeah.
heard that video. Yeah, I forgot who did that video. Yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot who too. But I've
yeah.
been using that information and like really trying to like improve my songwriting and like
Mhm.
have it so because I'm really focusing on the writing aspect of it and not
Yeah,
as much of like the production because yeah, like
yeah,
when I start to play instruments, like I can vibe with a keyboard and a
yeah,
guitar and everything,
yeah,
but then like then when you start to add in like other elements, it's harder for me to because I don't have the baseline like skill. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And then I
yeah.
feel like off sometimes when I'm like a little out of key or something. Even though like
Mhm.
when you're improvising, it's like you can mess up as much as you want
Yeah,
and kind of like,
yeah, yeah,
make it
yeah.
back. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's for real. And what's your main process when you creating music? Like, do you start with the song, or you start with the beat, or
Um it's varied. So like when I first started, I wasn't allowed to like listen to music in a lot of the spots where I'd like start writing. I started
mhm.
writing in like grade 6 in
Okay.
class. So like I would literally be in class and I'd be like have these like depressive ass thoughts and I'd just
Mhm.
be like writing them down, cuz like it was kind of they were kind of like emo ass thoughts, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but
That's crazy you said that, because I used to when I was in high school, like '05. Like, I'm telling my age, but anyways, uh, yeah, I used to be in high school, and I used to have this notebook, and I just be thinking of random, like metaphors and stuff like that. I
no
wasn't
way.
really a rapper, but I was writing, like, in rap form, but I
Yeah.
was rapping about crazy stuff.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
feel you.
yeah,
That's
yeah, and
similar to me.
yeah. But I
'Cause-
think that kind of builds you, into now. We both are better writers because we just practice and hone our gifts. Just really write every day. So
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
literally, man.
yeah,
I heard that.
yeah. And so going into your single, "Livin." Uh,
Mhm.
this main thing we wanted to get
Yeah.
to really push this single out, "Living." And how was the process of that song? What was your thought process, writing it?
That was like um I was walking home from work after a long shift and normally I drive,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't get the car for this.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I'm working back in Hamilton.
Okay.
Um yeah, and I'm working a server job and we're not getting like tips and I'm kind of just like a little bit
Mm-hmm.
bummed out.
Mm-hmm.
And then like on this walk I just like I crossed this bridge and I like looked and just like
Mm-hmm.
seen the world back like in like a different perspective almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just like I was just refreshed and then like I went home as soon as I went home, I went
Mm-hmm.
downstairs, I started recording. I didn't like smoke cuz some like a lot of the times before that I would be like recording and smoking and then
Mm-hmm.
like not really like truly meaning not truly meaning but when you smoke you kind of like your
Mm-hmm.
personality alters and your perception of reality alters
Yeah.
um into like a different
Yeah.
state.
Yeah.
So I'll just
I
I'll
feel.
just say that.
Yeah.
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 But so I literally wrote that song like then and there and then polished it like the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, I had another bridge. I had a different like bridge, but then
Okay.
I looped the hook because I'm like it just clicked in my head, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
And
got to
that's and
drown
that's
it,
yeah. That's the
add the
important
radio
thing.
effect.
Yeah, repeating that hook, because that
Yeah.
hook is gonna reel everybody in. Repeating that hook, and that's what I learned about songwriting. The verse is good, but that hook and that bridge, it really put the song together. And I like that. You're in a way, and I listened to the lyrics to the song "Living." you're very transparent about, things you did in the past and you thinking about now, just living, you know,
Yeah,
and
straight up.
yeah, explain about those lyrics. You talk about
Um,
it was one line about taking an advance,
yeah,
thinking about that. Yeah.
yeah. So like this, the story behind that is like I got a record deal. I had
Mhm.
like a record deal lined up for
Mhm.
that for that album,
Mhm.
and my producer is actually signed to the same label.
Cool.
Uh,
Cool.
so we got like deals. It was a weird. I can't even remember the exact like uh relationship or
Mhm.
like the exact what am I trying to say? Storyline. But basically his someone reached out to him and then
Yeah.
he got like a record deal offer. And then I was like asked another one of the managers at like the place for one of
Mhm.
the for like for them to like listen to the album or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the manager that Josh was in contact with called me, and then like we're like then he just realized that we were like together and like worked on it together, and they were like, "Oh my god, like what the heck? That's such a coincidence."
Yeah.
Um and then after that, we started having like phone calls about it, and
Yeah.
then planning all of the steps kind of.
Yeah.
Um, and then I didn't have stuff cleared. So then they're
Mm.
like, okay, we got to push it back. And I'm like, nah, screw that. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna drop it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that this label was magically gonna bring this views and
Mhm.
like, you know, give me ideas for like TikToks and everything, but that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Yeah.
I just said screw it and put it out.
Mhm. Yeah. And how you
Yeah.
feel about, the power of, social media, TikTok and those different social media outlets. How do you feel, that really pushes artists?
Mm, I feel like social media and technology nowadays is very useful. I'm I'm beginning to understand it, like
Yeah.
how to actually connect with people through the internet and like how to connect with like multiple people at once almost.
Cool. Cool. Yeah.
Um but because in person, I'll literally just be like, scan my QR code. Hey, I'm Cooper.
Mhm.
I go to this university. Like, how would you like to win $1 million? Like, scan
Yeah.
this. But
Yeah.
like, and then I'll be like, nah, it's actually just a link to my music video. I'm just messing with you. But
Yeah, yeah, and that's how a lot of people are doing these days. They don't even have business cards anymore. They just
yeah,
have a card with the QR code, and I have to get those because I
yeah,
still behind my business card. But I get one with the QR code with
yeah. It's
your
smart.
links. Yeah, that's
It's
smart.
crazy
Yeah,
marketing. It's good
yeah,
marketing. If you can like, if you are not scared, if you don't give two shits, like
hmm
one of my I've been going like, don't ever let one moment define you.
hmm
Because like as soon as you let something define you,
hmm
then it puts like a freaking subconscious limit on your brain.
yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah, you can't
yeah,
have those limits. And if you
yeah,
have those limits, you just have to fucking sorry,
yeah,
it's freaking you just have to break through them, you know? And
yeah,
just conquer them.
yeah. And have you ever been signed, or are you just independent right
Nah,
now?
I'm just independent right now.
Independent. Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel that's kind of the smart way to go in a lot of sense because
I'm looking for the
yeah,
right manager.
yeah, yeah.
But
And
I have to understand and establish myself before that even before anyone even like looks at me and
yeah,
wants to
yeah.
contact me. I understand that, but that's why I'm doing all this friggin' groundwork because
Mhm.
I want to provide, I want to bring value to the table when I sign my
Mhm.
first deal. You know,
Yeah.
so I'm happy I didn't sign that deal because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for any of that
Yeah.
crap. I was still a
Yeah.
kid. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you still learning, the business and the ins and outs, of
yeah,
those situations.
I'm
And
constantly learning.
yeah. And I feel it's a pro and con to, major contracts, major label contracts. I think the major is you connect with great, big people, big
Yeah,
artists, big
definitely
A&Rs and
expertise,
stuff
bro.
like that. But the con is, you stuck in this advance, and you know, they give you a payment, but you have to pay it back. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
The 360 deals.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
They own your name and everything.
Yep. Know about those ones.
Yep.
I got explained about that from one of my industry friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we gonna get into the music video. I let you have the honors of introducing the video. Let us know. Introducing it.
Okay. Welcome to. Wait, hold on. I gotta try. I gotta do this again. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the wonders of my mind. Okay, this video was filmed in 3 cities: Toronto, Hamilton, and Ottawa. It was filmed at Mansion nightclub in Hamilton,
Cool.
Coin 8 Studios in Toronto, and J Unique in Ottawa, which is a crazy Japanese restaurant. I love the sushi there. And it took about 10 months, or 9 or 10 months of planning and shooting and editing. And
Cool.
that was with the whole team. There was like 12 people in the actual video acting, I believe,
Cool.
or 12 or 10. Yeah. Some of my homies from Ottawa, some of my homies from Hamilton, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
the concept of it is me meeting my future self. So
Cool.
you get to
Cool.
see future Cooper.
Oh, cool. So let's get into the video. Cooper
it.
Waye, Livin. All right, check it out.
How's it tasting so far, guys?
Bro, tell the chef this is unreal.
The big boss. It's unbeatable.
Yo, it's actually good.
Amazing.
Amazing. It's so good.
How are we doing today, guys?
Doing good.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm just gonna drop you off some menus. Could I grab you guys a drink to start?
Yeah, can I get some water, please?
Of course.
Just some water, please.
Of course.
Course.
3 waters. Let's do it up.
Count up these racks, in love with this bag, so numb I can't stand it. Run that bag, Toretto. It's goddamn. Looking back, I ain't know who I am. I changed my ways, I saw the respect in the fam, yeah. Went into this shit thinking that I'll be the man, yeah. I let this money corrupt me, but that's a scam, yeah. More problems really come with more cash. More bottles really come with the past. So I'ma just keep living. So turning on my city, that be my plan, yeah. First album was bland, yeah.
And so, what's your last words to encourage, new artists coming up and musicians? What's, some words of encouragement to, push them into what they want to do?
Be grateful for everything. Don't take anything for granted, because as soon as you start taking things for granted, you lose track of who you really are. So
Yeah.
And if you do start taking things for granted, don't beat yourself up. Just understand that, like, not one moment should ever define you. I'd always stick to that, because, like, that is such a crucial thing. That's helped me come out of this, like, box. I was sick on, like, a week before the drop, and I was sick 3 days after the drop. Like, I'm talking, like, the worst sickness that I've ever had.
Yeah.
And it's like, in those days, I was literally just in bed. Like, I couldn't even get out of bed. I had to order groceries. And then now I'm out here, like, I'm pushing this thing like it just dropped. And, like, I'm going to be pushing it like it just dropped until it freaking takes off, or until it, like, until that's it. Just until.
Yeah. And what you and where you see yourself in the near future as far as your music, any goals you have?
Um, I don't want to make any claims right now. I'm just I just am like really observing and just grateful for completing my first music video, my first real video.
Cool.
Yeah, and just like having a song roll out and something that I really truly like I understand all of the words behind the song and just giving people or like my fans, I guess. Nah, I can't. I don't want to say fans. Giving the people
Supporters. Yeah.
yeah, giving the people something that actually like I truly 100% like consciously
Cool.
the message I'm just consciously aware of it. So
Cool.
I'm just grateful for that I've reached this state and I can like dedicate my time to pushing it now. So yeah.
Cool. And also, how can people contact you? You know, on the different social media outlets.
First of all, please follow me on TikTok. I'm asking you politely. I want to get to 1,000 followers so I can go live and like show you guys what actually happens inside of my life.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. It's all gonna be Cooper, Cooper, Waye, Waye. Oh, it's right there. Oh, look at that.
Right on the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all, you search that up and you will find me. Follow me on Spotify and Apple Music. And share with your friends. If you like my whole energy, my vibe, please share it with your friends and comment, like, subscribe, you know.
Cool.
Know what I'm saying?
And also, you crazy.
Oh, God.
And, I'm gonna put the link, all the links on the bottom of this interview, and so, so people can, go straight to it, and also link especially to your music video. And we're gonna definitely keep in touch. You got a great spirit. I love, enjoyed, this interview with you.
Oh yeah.
And I wish you the best, with your music career, and hopefully we can collab one day.
Oh yeah.
Converse.
I gotta
ideas.
hear them keys. I gotta hear them vocal chords. I gotta hear it all. I want to hear some of those rhymes from back in the day too. Maybe we can have a session where we crank out our old notebooks, bro.
Oh yeah, cool. I don't know if you want to see my old notebook.
Bro, same. It's like I want to die.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't have songs like that, but I got some.
Bro, it's bad. It's bad. I was emo, bro. I was emo. Oh my God.
Well, I hope you.
I'm a happy ass spirit now, but
I
was pretty freaking emo back then.
Cool.
Oh God.
So
not like emo, but like, okay, I gotta clarify. Not like emo, but like like I don't know, just like one of those kids questioning and like kind of like the kid that had headphones on and was like, a little out of it.
Yeah. And I think all creative people is that way. They kind of isolated from a lot of people, because they, so much into creativity. So, a lot of people call you weird, I have people think I'm weird because, I be on my own world writing, just being creative. And so I think that's what all creative people. Yeah. So I appreciate your time, and appreciate you for reaching out to me, as far as, really pushing out your single and your music video. And hope you have a blessed one. All right.
You too, man. Thank you for the interview. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. All right.
JG.
All right. Peace. Cool.
Peace, brother.
All right.